new deck that I might be sort of making. I'm thinking this coming season I was gonna make a new deck 2 hours before the season. Really keen to continue deck right now. I've just been messing around with a few ideas, and I'm thinking, you're gonna laugh, but I'm thinking of building a deck just Toski. Fact. Now here's the catch. The catch is I've got one Toski. So if I go down this route, I'm going to have to blow all of my wildcards to do this, which I'm not sure I'm going to get all the wildcards back. But I did end up in what you call it? Oops, cancel. I did end up in Mythic, so I should get 5. You know, I should get 5 packs. 5 packs is not a lot, mind you, but I should get 5 packs. I don't know. I'm quite keen. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you what I'm thinking of doing. I've been playing around with this just in a normal mode, right? Non-competitive, because I've only got one Toski, and essentially what I'm doing is I'm playing Keeper of the Fables as a proxy for Toski, which is why I've called it Toski Proxy. It's very different from Toski for a number of reasons. One is it's a 4/5, and it doesn't work with Finn, whereas Toski works with Finn very nicely. So that's one big difference. And it being a 4/5, it is able to power the Colossal Majesty, whereas Toski can't power the Colossal Majesty. So let me just tell you the loose strategy, right? The whole idea is Toski is an amazing card, right? And you'll run into Toski a lot. And what's cool about Toski is that he or she, I don't know, it is indestructible, which is pretty cool. And what sucks about it is that it has to attack every turn. But if it does get through, you get to draw a card. Or, and not just it, if anything gets through, you get to draw a card. So that makes it quite cool. But it's quite hard to actually get Toski across. And you'll find that Toski pairs very nice with Death Touch, you know, Finn type combos. Which is why we've got Finn here. But Finn's not here for the purpose of this deck. So how this deck works is I'm thinking of making a super annoying Toski that won't die, that's just gonna hang around, and whatever you do, you can't get rid of Toski. And I'm gonna use it offensively and defensively, and I'm actually thinking of death by Toski. So I actually want to kill using Toski. Now there's a few ways to do this. One really obvious thing to consider is mutate. Mutate could be a really good option to play with Toski, so that it's not a 1/1 and it goes over and does a lot. So that's one way to sort of think about it. It could be, you know, what sort of mutate cards do we have? You know, you could play Toski with something like oh, that could be fun just to make it even bigger on the draw. But I'm also trying to play cards, by the way. I'm also trying to play cards from this expansion. I'm trying to play cards from the Adventures of Forgotten Realms, Strixhaven, Kaldheim, and Zendikar. So I'm trying to make it, you know, 2021. I'm trying to make it 2021 or 2022 sort of friendly. Oh, mutates out. What? There are no mutates? Oh, mutations out. So, okay, mutations are pretty old mechanic, I guess. Really? Guess so. I guess mutations are pretty old mechanic. Okay, well, maybe not mutation. But yeah, so the idea is I want to actually cause death with Toski. So my thinking is I'll play it with something like Reaper's Talisman and Vorpal Sword. And Vorpal Sword means by the 8th turn, I'm going to get across and just straight out win the game, because if you don't block Toski, I get to pay 8 mana and win the game. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, right? So it's kind of like a defensive control-ish type black-green deck. It isn't out to kill you straight away. It isn't made to punch you in the face, though it can, because you never know, you might get, say, Finn. And then what's good is if you get Finn down, you get Toski, and you chuck down Reaper's Talisman or Vorpal's Sword, you know, Toski is quite painful. So that right there could be an early game GG. And I'm trying out this really weird card that I don't think a lot of people are playing. It's Lurking Roper. And I like it because it's a 4/5 for 3 mana. What's not to like about that? But it doesn't like to untap. It likes to stay tapped, and so it's good defensively, which is why they still let you have it for 3 mana. But not if you play something like not Zephyr Boots, Team Pennant on it, which gives it Vigilance and Trample, which works very nice if it was to sit right next to Toski. And we could play with Reaper Talisman, which gives you the 2 life gain, which untaps it, which essentially makes you have a vigilant 4/5 that gains you 2 mana a turn with Death Touch when it attacks, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I'm thinking just 4 creatures in this whole deck, right? Oh, sorry, 3 creatures. Finn, Toski, and the Lurking Roper. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I might play Colossal Majesty just to help even draw more cards. And so the whole strategy is to draw cards. And why draw cards? So you can clear the board with with things like Devouring Tendrils. So you can draw the Snakeskin Veil to protect. You've only got 3 cards, so really it comes down to, you know, how long those 3 are going to hang around for. Professor's Warning for defense, and possibly offense. I've won a game just doing it. I'll show you what I mean, right? We'll just play one game right now. We'll play one game right now. You kind of get the sense. I think there's potential here. I don't know if it's Mythic potential. It's quite scary to commit to it. Just commit to it straight up without knowing if yeah, it's really hard to know if I should just straight up commit to it. But anyway, you guys tell me. You guys tell me if I should just straight up commit to it, okay? I'm going to play a game or 2 with it. My Toski proxy deck. I've already accidentally played a ranked game, and actually, surprisingly, it didn't do too bad. I lost, but, you know, I didn't actually get Toski down, so why can't I play? I want to just play. Just let me play. Just let me play. Just let me play. Yeah, Toski proxy. It's such a silly deck. It's such a silly deck. Like, I think it would just flat out die to pressure. I don't know. I think it would. But history has shown that Finn is a really good deterrent. Being a 1/3 for 2 mana. Some of the early 1/1, 2/2s, they stay away from it. Yeah, there's enough weaponry to make it happen. There's enough weaponry to make it happen. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens, okay? See, Team Pennant on Toski would be pretty cool. So imagine that's a Toski here, right? And it has to attack every turn. Like, that'll be a Toski that goes forward, and I can still use it for defense. Chuck in a Vorpal Sword over the top of it, and now it's a Death Touch Toski, which is indestructible. How good is that? I don't know. It feels gimmicky. I'll tell you what I've died to a lot. Anything that's got massive spawners, stuff that, like, you know, Griffin Airy, those sort of cards, it has a lot of problems with that. Because you just can't kill things fast enough, and you can't seem to apply enough pressure. But against all the other stuff, seems to be doing quite okay. Oh, what's going on? What is... That's a reason why you don't spend your Rabid Bite straight away, because now's a good time to spend it. Now's a very good time to spend it. I think I'll equip it. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to go over and say hi. just in case I get a protective spell. It's more important to get a protective spell than anything else, like something like Hexproof or... Nope, don't need that. I might pop one of those away. Don't need to. There. Problem solved. I could have equipped it. Too late. There we are. We got a protective spell we wanted. Right, I'm just gonna equip it now. And you can just see how annoying this can be. You can just see how annoying this could be. Now it's a flying trample vigilant card. Oh, oh dear. Okay. Does it get to return Finn to my hand? It does. It does. It's okay. It's just, you can come back down. Okay. I do need a rabbit bite right now. Resolve. Destroy target creature. Yeah, nah. That one we're gonna stop. Okay, that's a bit of a checkmate right there, but not for long. Hooray! Not for long. Okay, I think I'll leave it for now. Make it look like I have an instant in my hand. Because I might. I might just have an instant in my hand. Ooh, you can't touch it. You can't touch it. Should I make it a flying vigilant thingy? Or should I bring down essentially Toski? I think I'll make it a flying vigilant thingy. Nah, I'll bring down Toski now. Essentially, I'll bring down Toski now. Yep. See, if this was Toski right now, I could attack with Finn. That Heron would have to die. I'd be highly surprised if he blocked it. Yeah. 2 more counters. My turn. Your turn. I get 1 protective spell. You can try something if you like, but it's gonna get hexproof. Sometimes I like to wait just a little bit so they know that I have an instant in the hand. He's not coming over, is he? Okay, you can come over. I'll take my 3. My turn. Cool. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. I think I'll put Zephyr Boots on now. I think I'll put this on first. Yeah, I'll put this on first. Next, I'll attack. Ooh. Ooh. Who does he try to return, I wonder? I don't think so. I don't think so. And I get a card. Yeah, I'll play this. And I might as well give him flying. There you are. Who's coming over? Who's coming over? I reckon he's got a solution. Oh, he does. Too many solutions. A hexproof creature would be cool, but I think that would be a bit broken. Hence the draw, right? I mean, I would have drawn a brick ton more cards. I would have put down Toski earlier. Could have been something. Would have had a few more draws. That could have been a win. So it's possible, it's viable, it could work. I mean, I'm not playing against the toughest decks, mind you. So, hard to say. Hard to say.